That is the only reason. And Arif Chaudhry, I am glad that you are listening now. The fact is...
That is what I'm saying.
No, Arif Chaudhry.
I'm very upset that you are not listening and you are not allowing any participation from Pakistani side.
Arif Chaudhry, we can waste time. We can waste time on that. I have a question, you give an answer.
Please hold on, let me tell you something. You don't know that bail, there is no concept of stay order in a bail granting order.
Oh God. Oh God. You know, what are you doing, sir, with your own law?
No concept.
Sir, you are a lawyer. Don't you know the law?
Oh God. You know.
Don't you know the law?
Can you refer to
the question of intent.
Relevant section of bail?
Procedure.
And moreover, your style is so snobbish and so, biased.
Okay, Arif Chaudhry.
One-sided debate.
Arif Chaudhry, the people of India are watching.
Either you call General Malhotra, General Bakshi, you don't allow our side even to...
Arif Chaudhry, I have two questions for you. You answer me. You are no. Instead of getting into this tutu meh, why don't you answer two questions?
We all are concerned about it.
I have not made a single personal comment on you.
Nobody is a sympathizer with the with these.
Okay, you are a lawyer. Answer like a lawyer. Now, Arif Chaudhry, answer like a lawyer. Listen to my question. Mera sawal sun lijiye, Arif Chaudhry sahab.
An accusing game. Why don't you have the courage to even stop for a minute? You don't have the courage.
Again, now
you calculate the time. This is not for the first time. This has always been happening whenever there is a debate. You call, invite us. You just let us start, and then you don't let us complete anything. And otherwise, if we really mean business and we are here to,
I think you're wasting time. So I think you're wasting time, sir. I don't think you want to answer a question. I don't think you want to answer a question. So I throw this question at the other panelists. Maruf, I think Arif Chaudhry is wasting time. No, that's not. I mean, come on, be serious about it. Serious debate. You have your Pakistani panelists today who are admitting you made a mistake. You are the only person in the world who will justify what happened.
You have no right to do that.
Sir, Arif Chaudhry, as per the Protection of Pakistan Act, सुन लीजिए, अगर मेरी बात सुनेंगे, तो आप पाकिस्तानी law के बारे में कुछ सीखेंगे.
I tell you, because
Arif Chaudhry,
you have no right, no courtesy.
Arif Chaudhry, if you listen to me, you will learn a little bit of your law.
And then, but you see the time you spend on your own people, and you allow your generation.
You see the own. Look at the sum total of. Okay, I asked the viewer tonight if any Pakistani is watching tonight, and even if some Pakistani is watching tonight, ask yourself if Arif Chaudhry is answering any question. Arif Chaudhry साहब, आप please ऐसा ना करें. आप अपने आप को पूरा expose कर रहे हैं. As per the Protection of Pakistan Act, something you introduced to combat terror, the burden of proof rests on the accused.
एक सेकंड, अभी खामोश हो जाए.
Burden of proof rests on the accused as per the Protection of Pakistan Act.
खामोश हो जाए. अगर आप होस्ट हैं तो आपको 1 मिनट के लिए खामोशी तो करनी चाहिए. मैं आपको ये अर्ज करूं कि ये मुझे सिर्फ 1 मिनट दीजिए. हम में से there is nobody who supports Lakhvi or this bail granting order. We all are perturbed. And we are watching this situation. It happened today.
Maruf will respond.
Naturally, government has to.
You see, this is what irritates us. This is what irritates us. We don't want you to be put up. We want you to act. Maruf Raza responding from Delhi. Maruf Raza, please. Maruf Raza. Now I'll have to reduce your volume. I'm going to Maruf Raza next. Maruf. No, what's it, Maruf?
Arif Saab.
Maruf Raza.
Arif Saab, please. Arif Saab, please.
बोलिए मारूफ.
I mean, we've heard you, but let Arif Saab.
Go ahead, Maruf.
Let me quote today.
Can I come in?
There are 3 eminent Pakistanis. Arif Saab, there are 3 eminent Pakistanis who've written in today's Indian Express. One is Beena Sarwar, one is Hussain Haqqani, and one is Khalid Ahmed. And sir, please hear me out. Arif Saab, you are giving us lectures on manners. Why don't you keep quiet for a minute?
Nobody does it.
Please let us speak.
Go ahead, Maruf.
You have wasted precious time of this debate by teaching us etiquette.
It is your media. It is your control.
Can you let us speak? We've got your lessons on manners.
If you want to disrespect us, it is up to you.
What I'm trying to tell you that, please hear me out. Arif Saab, please hear me out. What I'm saying is, your 3 eminent Pakistanis, three eminent Pakistanis have written in the Indian Express today, Hussain Haqqani, Beena Sarwar and Khalid Ahmed, all have said 2 things. One is that it has taken Pakistan 60 years to cultivate this whole philosophy where they could use terror as an extension of policy. And though there are moderates in the intellectual circle, like people like yourself,
All are
like Air Marshal Abid Rao
India.
and Brigadier Javed Hussain and others, who may not, sir, hear me out.
And you know,
Sir, hear me out.
Take you.
They are moderates. I'm agreeing with you. Sir, will you hear me
You
out?
are saying that it took us.
No, Mr. Arif, can you hear me out? I will not let you speak. Arif Saab, I will not let you speak. You will have to hear me out. No, Arif Saab, you will have to hear me out. You will have to hear me. नहीं Arif Saab, आप सुनिए.
You have the right.
आप सुनिए थोड़ा 2 मिनट चुप होके
I
सुनिए.
don't want to speak. Okay.
आप 2 मिनट चुप होके सुनिए. मैं आपको ये कह रहा हूं कि आपके खुद के इंटेलेक्चुअल्स ये टेररिस्ट को नहीं सपोर्ट करते हैं. But there is a nexus between the intelligence agencies and people like Lashkar-e-Toiba, leaders like Hafiz Saeed and Zakiur Rehman Lakhvi, which is a known fact which even Pakistanis admit in writing. And this nexus can only break when the new narrative is adopted by Pakistan, wherein those who criticize this nexus are also given enough space in your medium, in your media, and in your discourse. What is happening right now, anybody who opposes this tryst between terror and the military is called anti-national. And you all have to collectively confront that devil that is there existing in your system.
Maruf.
That's the only point I'm trying to make.
Maruf, sorry to break this to you, but Mr. Khan left during this debate. Clearly it appears to be, see, this is the problem. And I hope Abid Rao, General Bakshi, I'm coming to you. I hope Abid Rao and Brigadier Hussain understand what is going on. Sir, we know the Pakistani law, and Brigadier Hussain, you tell me. The Protection of Pakistan Act makes a provision for those who have committed acts of terrorism as per the laws of the country where that act has been committed. So India has charged Zakiur Rehman Lakhvi for waging a war against the Indian state. So as per your own law, at least your own law, which you should respect, Lakhvi, who has committed an act of terror under Indian law, is liable. This is your law. This is your law.
Oh, Karnab, can I come in?
Yes, please.
Okay, thanks. You see, the first thing, I want all the Indians to know that when 26/11 happened, everyone felt bad about it, felt very sad. If a similar thing had happened in Afghanistan,
Except the
ISI.
that was the kind of
Except
feeling
the ISI,
everyone
sir.
had. Innocent men, women and children were gunned down. No one condones that in Pakistan. And I'm not shedding crocodile tears. I really empathize with them. It could have been me, could have been my family. So don't
Sir, we don't
we
want
really
your sympathy.
appreciate the gesture. We really appreciate India's gesture in response to this.
But this is how you pay us back.
That occurred in Peshawar. Now the second point is, if the Indian government is not satisfied with the prosecution, it should ask Pakistan to raise the level, take it to the High Court, take it to the Supreme Court after that.
Sir, then take him back to jail tomorrow. No,
presently,
in that case, the question is deny the bail
if the
tomorrow.
lower court,
no, lower court. Then you must put Lakhvi back in jail tomorrow. You must appeal against the bail, and if your judicial system has any validity and is not flawed and discriminatory, Lakhvi should be back in jail tomorrow.
Let the government of India, let the government of India appeal.
Sir, what government of India?
But raise the level.
Sir, 1 second. Don't you have a judicial system in your country?
Judicial system is what it is.
Sir, I'm sorry.
The lower judiciary, according to you, has not been able to deliver.
Sir, witnesses and prosecution have repeatedly cited concerns.
Raise the level.
Sir, witnesses are threatened. Prosecution is threatened.
I mean, it's just like,
sir,
if I'm not satisfied with the behavior of Arnab Goswami, I will go to the managing director or chief executive of Times Now.
Yeah, one second.
Times of India.
Sir, please.
So raise the level.
Sir, the Protection of Pakistan Act makes a special provision for security to witnesses and prosecutors. You don't heed that in this
Whatever
case.
the standard of the lower judiciary.
Sir, please.
I can assure you,
General Bakshi.
the higher judiciary
will
deal with the problem on the basis.
Yes, please,
kindly.
Yeah, General Bakshi.
You 90%
General Bakshi.
of the evidence is already with Pakistan.
General Bakshi.
Let the higher judiciary examine it
Your
and
highest
come to a
judiciary-
conclusion.
Your highest judiciary is a joke of a judiciary. Your highest
And
judiciary is
last
a flawed
point.
judiciary. It is a
Hold
discriminating
on.
judiciary.
Last, General Bakshi, with your permission, sir, last point. My last point is that you just mentioned that Lashkar-e-Tayyaba is going to orchestrate another operation in India. You think the Pakistan Army High Command is so naive as to permit those people to carry out another?
No, please.
Never.
Oh, last time, who allowed Kargil?
Never.
Who allowed
Never.
Kargil? Did the Pakistani army have the courage to take back the bodies after orchestrating that?
Presently, the army,
What
as
present?
I mentioned in your last
Sir,
program,
Sir,
the better part of the army
Sir, the man-
is committed
Sir, what's General Bakshi is
wipe out
responding.
the scourge of
General
Taliban.
Bakshi. General Bakshi is responding.
Not
General
one
Bakshi.
person will remain
General
alive.
Bakshi. General Bakshi.
If the war is to be carried into Afghanistan, it will be.
General
They will
Bakshi.
be taken out.
Yes, General
in
Bakshi.
Afghanistan.
Can
They
I
will be
reply
taken
now?
out. All
hot
those
pursuit
who are
is the only option.
separatists
Javed, I
in
would like to
Balochistan
kindly
will be
remind
taken
you,
out
I
in
would like to
Afghanistan.
remind you, Brigadier Javed,
Keep
can you
this in
please
mind.
hear? Brigadier
Yes, sir.
Javed, now kindly give me a chance to reply. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Brigadier
The
Javed,
floor is
I would
yours.
like to remind you that just 10 days ago, the Lashkar-e-Toiba, the Lashkar-e-Taiba and the Hizbul Mujahideen Tanzeems launched a major terrorist offensive in Jammu and Kashmir. In one day, 21 Indian citizens were killed.
He knows that.
Which included about 8 soldiers and 2 policemen. Now, you are telling me that the Pakistan army will not permit. I ask you, who allowed this? Number one. Number two, Brigadier Javed, the problem is with the reputation that your judicial system has acquired. Please don't forget that when the killers of Tasir was brought into the court, the lawyers threw rose petals on him. And one of those lawyers who showered rose petals on the assassin of the Governor Tasir is now the judge who is carrying out his trial. What faith would you expect the world to have in such a judicial system which is seen to be so biased towards a particular ideology? I'm sorry, that, Brigadier Javed, is the problem. That is the problem. You have to carry a lot more credibility with the world to tell us that your judicial system can be trusted to deliver and has no ideological stances and biases, where lawyers throw rose petals. Lawyers throw rose petals on the assassins of a governor. How much faith do you expect the rest of the world to have in that judicial system? I would like your answer.
Whatever you think about the judicial system, raise the level. The higher judiciary is
What
different.
limit? What
Take it
limit,
up
General
from the lower
Brigadier
judiciary.
Hussain? Brigadier
Take it
Hussain,
up.
you, Brigadier
it up.
Hussain, now I need to
Ask
tell you, I need to share a fact
What
with you,
else can
Brigadier
you do?
Hussain. The Pakistani
What else
army
can
chief,
you do?
the Pakistani
Are
army
you
chief.
going to invade
Brigadier Hussain, can I
Pakistan
say
because
something
of
to you?
Lakhvi?
1 second, Brigadier Hussain,
What else
General
can you
Malhotra
do?
is responding.
There's nothing
No,
you
1
can
second.
do.
General
You
Malhotra is
demand from the
responding.
Pakistan government.
No, what?
Raise the level.
Sir, I'll tell you one thing. General Malhotra, before you respond, with your permission, I would like to tell Brigadier Hussain.
India and Indians would like to believe you. Brigadier Hussain, India and Indians would like to believe you. Unfortunately, your Prime Minister says something and you do something very different. Your Defense Minister goes and gives a statement
on television abroad and you do something quite different. I wish we could believe you. But what you're saying is, we will continue to do what you're doing and you take up this issue at a level which is higher. Why can't you be right in
General
saying
Malhotra,
everything else
General
is falling into
Malhotra,
place?
Brigadier Hussain
Right
is only...
from 1947.
General Malhotra, General Malhotra, Brigadier Hussain knows the fact. Brigadier Hussain knows generals in Pakistan and the army chief have the gumption to warn the judiciary. The only country in the world where short of abusing the judiciary, the army chief has done nothing. Short of abusing the judiciary. In 2012, this army chief had the gumption to tell the judiciary, be careful. Don't you dare cross the line. Because when the judiciary pulled up the army for interference in politics, your army chiefs give lectures to the judiciary on how they should conduct themselves. You are a farce of a nation. You are a banana republic. And now you are allowing these terrorists to come out on bail. I don't know what consequence you want, General Brigadier Hussain.
You can call us.
But truly...
You can call us anything.
Sir, truly...
Banana Republic, Apple Republic,
Sir, truly...
Potato Republic, call it anything.
Well,
you still have to deal with Pakistan.
Well, we don't have... We will deal
I
with
am
Pakistan.
saying use this moment to improve
to deal
yourself.
with Pakistan.
And we
You're
will.
a big country.
I am saying here is
Be
the moment
magnanimous.
where you have India's
Don't be
sympathy.
small-minded.
For God's sake,
You know, by this kind
improve
of talk,
yourself and
you are
change
exposing
things.
yourself.
Brigadier
You're small
Hussain,
minds.
If you do not
Don't do
wish
that.
to do this,
Brigadier
You
Hussain.
still have to deal with Pakistan.
Brigadier Hussain, you...
Whatever you may call
Brigadier Hussain,
who's
you
wanting-
subvert the law.
we are wanting to help you to help yourself, but you do not wish to do that. Unfortunately, here is a moment which you need
What's
to
your
capture.
problem?
But what you are
What's your
saying
problem?
is, we will not change. We are on a self-destruct mode. We will do what you want. This is not right. And for your own good, for the good of your people, for the good of your future, you need to change and grab this
Well,
opportunity
gentlemen,
to change.
the-
you have
the-
to change your DNA.
This-
Because if you don't do this...
Arnab, can I comment?
No, we are short of time,
one
but
small
one thing
point.
I'd say at the end, one thing, General Bakshi and Maroof, that this is a subversion of morality of a kind no Indian can accept. Zakiur Rehman Lakhvi is today a free man. Yesterday, Hafiz Saeed threatened terror attacks on India. Today, his deputy is a free man. Is Pakistan prepared for the consequences of another terror attack organized by the Lashkar? That question goes to every Pakistani army officer tonight. Thank you for watching debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.